So I actually found 3 work from home jobs that you can do at night. Not in the morning, but at night, because you know how you have like your job in the morning? These ones, you can just do them at night. And what's gonna happen is that you'll just have like an extra income on the side. And Habibi, like you already know, on this channel, I never BS you with anything. If I'm giving you something, it's because it actually works. I'm gonna tell you exactly the truth behind all of it. So for example, how much can you actually make from this? Well, as you can see, it's like you see a lot of people saying it's like, oh, you can make $20 to $60 per hour or $170 per year. And so it makes you think it's like, wait a minute, $20 to $60 per hour, let's just say it's like $30. So 30 times, people usually think it's like, well, we work for 8 hours, so times 8, that means I'm making 240 per day. So times 30, well, I'm making around like 7K per month. No, you're not, Habibi. These work from home jobs, you're not going to be making 7K per month. Actually, you're not even making 5K per month. Sorry to break it to you, man. Most of these videos talking about like remote jobs, you're not really making 5K per month. The max you could be making is 1K per month. And I mean that. But don't worry, this shouldn't discourage you just because these things, they're not really that hard. For example, you could see in the past right here, I was kind of doing this stuff back when I was very broke. But you could see it's like I was making $30 per year. I mean, look, 2018, at the end of 2018, I was just like, I need a freaking job, man. So then I went and I was doing like all these surveys. I did a survey for $10 and $10, and I made $30. And then I'm like, I got so pissed off. I was like, this stuff doesn't freaking work. I can't just be living on $30 per year. So now that I've actually grown and I know what to do in this whole online world, I started to know what to do. So I'm going to show you 3 websites, but keep in mind, these websites, it's almost like it's level 1. You're going to be able to make 1K per month from these websites. But once you make the 1K per month, take that money and then put it into like an actual business. There's YouTube automation. There's copywriting to learn and getting clients. There's dropshipping. You can literally go on my Discord and there's just like a bunch of things that you can do, like a bunch of skills that you can take and just put effort into these things and you'll see like 5K per month in those businesses is like average if you're actually good. So the first website is this one. This one is called Click Worker. Now, what does this actually do? You know how nowadays we have AI? Well, AI is not just born like that and automatically is just smart. What happens is that humans come and they teach AI how to become smart because humans are the ones that are smart, right? I mean, look at me. So in order for you to teach AI, you need humans that do certain things so that this AI right here can learn exactly what to do. So this website, what it does basically is that all you're doing is just you're training AI. So you click here, and as you can see, like make money from anywhere, anytime. But the stuff that they're gonna make you do is that if you just look right here, so it's gonna give you certain tasks, right? So it's like, show us your dining area. So it's just basically take a photo of like your dining area and send it to us, and then we'll just give you $2.5 per this job. I mean, think about it. You're just taking your phone, taking a picture of like your dining table, and just made almost like $3. It's like, it's just money out of nowhere. Or like this one, for example, photo star, take a picture of a bridge with blah, 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 and then we'll just give you $4.5 for this job. This one, you can't really see this properly, but anyway, so this one's like basketball writer, write a text about basketball, I think it was like a basketball something, and then we'll just give you like $5. So it's like, it's super easy, bro. So this is what you call microtasking. It's basically just like little tasks that you do that are like extremely easy to do for a human, and then once you do them, you'll just get paid. So if you're broke, like, this is not that hard. You should be able to do such stuff. And they actually give you like the exact instructions right here. So it's like the intended purpose is that this content, like if you're going to be taking a picture of your dining table, this content is used to train AI. And they give you the exact stuff right here. So it's like, just put your camera this way and then make sure it's like this. And as a result, if you do all of that, which should take you around like 10 minutes, we'll just give you $2.5 per 10 minutes. So your whole job after that is that once you actually sign up to this app, is just click on jobs right here and just keep doing like all these jobs and like Habibi, like making $50 per day for this, if you're actually like going hard on it, it shouldn't be that hard. Now, the only issue with this is that if you're somewhere in like Africa, for example, you'll notice that you don't really have like a bunch of jobs. But if you're somewhere like the US or Canada or like any of these like Western countries, you should be good. Now, I actually just went ahead and I was doing the research. I was like, okay, sure. But like, how much are people actually making? Like people who are like average and people who are not smart. So I went on Reddit and I was just looking at like all these posts that are like from 3 years ago, who just shows you it's like this thing has actually been proven. Like a lot of people have actually used this before. So this person right here is like, I'm new on Clickworker. I signed up like 2 days ago and I want to know how much you can make in a month. He's like, I earned $14 within 3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. And then this guy right here is like, I'm finishing up my first month this week. And so far I've gotten almost like $1,000. I'm honestly impressed. I mean, I'm impressed too, man. Again, like for some of you guys, $1,000 per month it sounds like it's too little, and that's fine, I get that. But for a lot of you guys who are trying to get into online business, don't get into online business if you have no cash flow. So this website right here, or not Reddit, but like this website right here, is actually going to help you just like get your initial money. And this is so important because if you can't even get your initial money, you won't be able to get like the big money. So anyway, the first website is Clickworker, and all you're doing is just training AI by doing super easy, small little tasks. But anyway, the second website is this thing right here, which is called Preply. Now, Habibi, as soon as I actually went on this website, I was so impressed. Let me show you why. So let's just pretend like we're not someone who's actually trying to make money from this website. Let's just pretend that we're someone that wants to use this website. So basically click on find tutors, and then what you'll see is that there's a bunch of people right here, right? There's this guy, his name is Matt. There's this girl, her name is Laura. And these people, for example, Laura, she's charging $35 for 50-minute lessons. And what she's going to do is basically teach you how to speak English. Or this girl, for example, Kawana. She's basically charging $133 for 50 minutes. And once again, all she's doing is basically teaching you English. And this is so interesting. I mean, this is why if you just type in remote jobs on YouTube, you'll see a bunch of people who are like, you could be making $95 per hour and stuff like that. Well, it's not like you'll make $95 per hour for like 8 hours. It's just that, like this girl, for example, she's making $133 per 50 minutes. But like, how many clients do you think she gets every single day? Well, I mean, right here, you can see like the active clients right here, or the active students. So I don't know if this is for like the past month or like the past year, but let's just say it's like for the past month. And for every student, she's charging $50 for a lesson. Well, look, 133 times 51. So she's making 6K in a month, which is, I'm actually impressed, not gonna lie. Because this woman right here, she just realized it's like, wait, I'm already like an English teacher. I know how to teach English and stuff like that. Why don't I just go on this website right here and just start teaching people for $133 per 50-minute lesson? And what's so funny is that this woman right here, like this girl right here, she just recently started 7 active students, and she's already charging $35 per 50 minutes. This guy, 20 active students and 46. Now, what's interesting is that this is not just for English, by the way. Like, I was looking around, and I'm like, okay, let's just say we want to like teach people Arabic. I know Arabic. I can probably go here and teach people Arabic. And then you can see, Serene is charging 27 per 50 minutes. Or this girl, Hasna, she's charging 33 per 50 minutes. I mean, this is just actually so interesting. This girl is only charging $11. She could probably charge more, actually, not gonna lie. But just think about it. It's like, let's just say right now, like, I just wish I actually knew about this long time ago. Let's just say right now, you're like super broke, and you tried dropshipping, or you tried like SMMA, or like YouTube, or any of these things, and you failed miserably, and now it's like you're literally at a zero, because that's what it was back in the day. I mean, don't you just realize it's like, wait, if I know another language, I can literally go here and teach these people my other language. And okay, like, I get it. Some of you guys are gonna be like, well, hold on, this is like a certified tutor with 3 years of experience. Okay, but like if you actually just look around, you'll see people who don't really have like actual degrees or like actual certifications who are teaching this thing. I mean, think about it. I went to school, right? And I know Arabic since I was born. So that's like at least like 20 years of experience of knowing Arabic. And I actually tutored people when I was in high school. I tutored a lot of people. So that's experience. I can literally come here and be like, I have that experience. I helped people. And I know the language, I can help people. And basically put like a listing right here, and that's it, $11 per 50 minutes. You might think it's like a bit little, but Habibi, she has 42 active students. 11 times 42, she's making this much in USD. Okay, fine, I get it. It's not that much. But if you actually think about it, $500 USD for someone who's living in like Palestine, it's actually a lot, not gonna lie. But anyway, may Allah free Palestine. But do you see what I mean? And okay, let's just say you actually don't know any single language. Just like, you don't even know freaking English, you know nothing. Go down. I mean, have you ever actually went to school and like, you learned biology? I mean, look at these people. This person right here learned biology with a med student. Okay, I mean, bro, just imagine you're a freaking med student and you think you're broke, you're making no money. Go on this website right here and start teaching people $72 per 50 minutes. She actually has 2 active students. But still, it's like you're still making like additional money on the side. So the whole point of this website is just that you're basically tutoring people, and that's it. And once again, it's like there's like a bunch of things that people want to learn. I mean, if you actually just go down a little bit, you will see there's people who are teaching things that I'm teaching in my Discord, like copywriting. Just click on copywriting, and you'll see like all these people, $39 per 50 minutes, and he has 39 active students, and he's teaching people. I think he's teaching people English actually, but this guy's a copywriter. $27 per 50 minutes. I don't think he actually has clients, so I'm not gonna lie. But this guy, 4 active students and $20 per 50 minutes. It's just basically like income on the side that you can do. And then it's like just throughout the day, you'll have people that are actually like booking the trial lesson. You'll have these people reaching out to you, and all you'll do is just for 50 minutes of your day, you'll give these people a lesson, and they'll pay you whatever amount you're charging. And by the way, some of you guys are going to come and tell me, and it's like, let's just say just through this you can start making an additional $200 per month. Some of you guys are going to be like, $200 per month, who in their right mind would do something just to make an additional $200 per month? Andrew Tate would actually do that. The other day, actually, I was on an Andrew Tate live stream like a year ago, and this guy was just literally teaching people how to sell an ebook where you can start making $200 per month. He's like, I'm a millionaire, and I would love to start making an additional $200 per month. I mean, you can pay your car off with that, like depending on which car you have, obviously. But yeah, so this is the second website. It's called Preply. All you do is just click here, become a tutor, and then just go through the whole thing. Put your email, put your password, and just basically start tutoring people. And how much can you actually make from this? Once again, I want to say like $1,000, not $5K, but you already saw there's actually people who are truly making $5K per month. But anyway, this last website is basically not like an actual job. It's not even like a work from home thing, but it's neighbor.com. Have you not heard of neighbor.com? This is one of those things where actually, like, I truly believe in it. So this is one of those websites where you can take something in your life that you think is garbage and basically turn it into gold. And this right here is like one of the best examples for passive income. So let's just say you have a room in your house. Like before, I actually had this room in my house, and I was just thinking of like, how do I actually monetize this room in my house? So the way I thought of it is just that I'll start making videos in it, and I started monetizing it. But if I wasn't making videos, this room right here, like you could tell, it's like there's stuff, a lot of stuff in this room. You could call it like a storage room. Let's just say you have a room like that. Go on this website, and you can see it's like all these things right here, self-storage. So what you can do is you can have like an area in your house, list it right here, and people are gonna come and just store things in your house. Now they're not gonna come here and store things like drugs and all that stuff, like stuff that they stole. But like, look at this, for example, like this area right here. Someone can store something right here, and then you're basically charging them $23 per month for the first month, and then $46 for the rest of it. And this is only from one person. So it's like if you have 10 people that are coming, and it's like they're storing different things that are not super huge, obviously, that's basically an additional $460 per month USD, just like that. And then once again, right here, so this guy is like, is anyone making money with neighbor.com? I have 2 car garages I'm not using and can list the space on neighbor.com. I'm not concerned about shady characters and stuff like that. Trust me, there's not going to be such people. And then one of the guys right here, he's like, I make $775 a month off of neighbor.com, just letting people rent my garage space. And that's pretty much it. And then he says, like, the only thing I hate about this app is that they never pay you on time, which is, I mean, it makes sense, man. Like, you have to wait like a whole 30 days. Well, that's not even like truly an issue anyway. The only thing I would say that's actually bad about this whole website is just that you can pretty much only do it in the US, which I was kind of confused. I'm like, I live in Mississauga, and I thought I was actually able to become a host here, which is it's pretty weird because I thought like it says like storage and parking near Mississauga, but it's only showing me things in New York. I mean, what the heck? So yeah, that's one of the bad things about this whole website is that if you're actually not in the US, then you won't really be able to make any money from this. But if you are in the US, I mean, just look at this. Like some guy is putting like what even is this? Like a cabinet? He basically was looking around his house and he's like, look at this freaking cabinet doing nothing in my house. Then he just turned this cabinet into gold. And how much is he actually charging? So he's charging $20 for the first month and then $40 after that. I'm telling you, man, like this whole thing about like actual storage is so powerful. If the internet ever goes down and it's like there's not a single method online to make money from it anymore, the first thing that I'm gonna do is basically look for like a storage place and just tell people, it's like, hey man, if you want to like store your stuff, just come and store them here. Now, getting traffic, I have no freaking idea how I'm gonna do that. But this website right here, it allows you to actually like pretty much do that because it gives you the traffic. So I would actually use this whole website if you're in the US before the internet goes down, just so you can feel like actual true passive income. But once again, how much can you actually make from this? Some guy was making 778, so like, or 75. So like making 1,000 with this, I would say is the max. For example, this guy right here is like the easiest $1,000 a month passive income ever made. But more than $1,000, you can't really do it. For this website, $1,000, more than 1,000 or like 2,000, it's hard, not gonna lie. For this one, once again, like the AI one, $1,000 is decent. Making more than that, you can't really do it. But for this one though, for Preply, like $1,000 should be like, yeah, like that's amazing. If you're making 6K a month from this, like some people here are making, like that's beautiful. But as you can see, it's like remote jobs or like working from home. It's not like a whole lie. It's just I don't know why people, all of them, they're usually always like talking about surveys and all that stuff. Once again, I showed you. I was doing surveys back in the day, but like $30 per year, bro, I wouldn't even like. What even is that? But trust me, bro. Like I know a lot of my subscribers. You guys know more than two language. Like most of you guys are actually Arab. Some of you guys are English and you know like different languages. Go on this website, Habibi. Go on this website. Start off low. Like I know some people here are charging like a bunch of dollars, like 46 per 50 minutes. It's like that's still good, but if you don't have the qualifications, like this guy is calling himself an expert and all that stuff. If you don't truly have like the qualifications, then like charge little. And by the way, if you're in my Discord, you would know how to differentiate yourself from all these people. Because if you're in my Discord, I would teach you copywriting and I would teach you how to actually get inside a market that's saturated and basically differentiating yourself, even if you have no credibility. Like this guy right here has credibility, right? Like 7+ years of experience. I mean, all of you guys have been speaking English for so long. But if you're not like a high school teacher and stuff like that, that's fine. Some of the stuff that I actually teach, and by the way, 1,695 people all in here, like trying to become English like tutors, that's a lot of people. So differentiating yourself from here is actually super important. But one way that I actually teach to differentiate yourself, well, maybe in your description right here, you can basically go like more niche, like I just showed you right now. And instead of just like teaching everybody how to speak English, you would only teach like older people how to speak English, or like newcomers that just came to Canada how to speak English. And that way what's going to happen is that you'll just look more appealing to the people, just because they're going to feel like, they're going to be like, dang, like this guy is specialized only for me. And then they would want to work with you even more. So for example, this woman right here, like she actually does say that she's like English for adults, but she could have even said it's like, I teach people English for people who are like 50 years of age or even more. Or like this guy right here, I don't know where he's from, I think he's Spanish, but like if he was from like Pakistan, for example, he could be like, I only teach, or like not only, but like I usually teach people who are from Pakistan. And the people from Pakistan that are going through this whole website, they're just going to be like, this guy understands me so much, let me go and work with him. Or once again, it's like you just take a portion of the whole English language, for example, grammar, and you can just be like, I'll teach you guys grammar. I'm the guy who specialized in teaching people grammar. I mean, look at this. This is actually a beautiful example. This woman, she's like specializing in Cambridge exam preparation, business and conversational English. She could have only like marketed herself for teaching only the Cambridge exam preparation. And as a result, she's charging $27 per month, or not per month, but like per lesson, like for 50 minutes per lesson. And she has 65 active students. I mean, that's beautiful. Like this woman actually understands. And by the way, this woman right here, she's a new tutor, and she already has 1 active student. It should tell you like this whole website is beautiful, man. I kind of want to go here and teach people English. Should I start teaching people English? I mean, I don't know. I need to work on my English first. But anyway, I hope this whole video was helpful. Once again, bro, it's not just about English. Like even if you know Arabic, if you know like a different language, this is such a beautiful cash flow machine. Because think about it, if you're getting into dropshipping, like Habibi, dropshipping is not the best for cash flow. It's good for like building a brand and like exiting the brand and all that stuff. But for cash flow specifically, it's not the best. So if you're doing this and you're making minimum like 1K a month, and then you're doing other stuff on the side like dropshipping and all that stuff, you're golden. So anyway, once again, I hope this whole video was helpful. If it was, man, just let me know.